Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiply fractions. The lessons we're going to cover today are multiply unit fractions by whole numbers using models, multiply two fractions using models, fill in the missing factor, multiply unit factors and whole numbers sorting, multiply fractions by whole numbers set 1. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I'm on grade 5 math. Chapter we are on right now is multiply fractions. Let's just start with the lesson. That's multiply unit fractions by whole numbers using models. Which model represents 4 times 1 by 3? So 4 times 1 by 3 means 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 and plus 1 by 3. Here it is, just 1 minute. Finish that because no, we have just started the chapter multiply fractions. So don't worry, we'll cover the lesson here. So basically 4 times 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 and plus 1 by 3, right? These 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 makes 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 makes 3. That is 3 by 3 and that makes 1, right? You have 1 plus 1 by 3. So here is 1, complete 1 fraction, and here is 1 by 3. So 1 plus 1 by 3 makes 4 by 3. So that means that equals 4 over 3. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Which model represents the product 2 times 1 by 3? So which is the correct option? Just look at the models. This model represents 1 out of 3. This model has 3 portions. Only one of them is colored. So that represents 1 by 3. Right? Now look at this one. This model represents 1, 2, 3. 1 over 3 and plus 1 over 3 because for both the circles you have one portion colored. So they're 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. They have same denominator. So when you add that represents 2 by 3. So option number 1 is the correct option that represents 2 by 3. Okay, which model represents 3 times 1 by 5? So let's just understand both the models, right? Just look at the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 portion, 1 is colored. That is 1 by 5, right? The second one, 5 portions, only 1 is colored. The third one, 5 portions, only 1 is colored. So when you add, they have same denominator. 1 plus 1 plus 1 makes 3. That equals 3 by 5. So option number 1 is the correct option. Option number 1 represents 3 by 5, right? Option number 1 is the correct option. That represents 3 by 5. Okay, the next one is, which model represents 2 times 1 over 7? So which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. You can see this one has two portion colored, right? And two portion out of 7. So 2 by 7 it is. When you multiply 2 times 1 by 7, that would be 2 over 7. Got it? So option number 1 is the correct option. Which model represents 4 times 1 by 3? So which is the correct option? Option 1 or option 2? Which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Option number 2 is the correct option. That represents 4 times 1 over 3. Can you guys please stop chatting? You guys are here to learn. So you have to focus on the learning. Okay, which model represents 4 times 1 over 7? Which is the correct option? 1 or 2? Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is multiply two fractions using models, fill in the missing factor. Let's just start with the first example, that is, Manuel operates a hot dog stand On Wednesday, he used 3/5 of a bag of hot dogs bun. On Thursday, he used two times as many hot dogs buns as on Wednesday. How many bags of hot dogs buns did Manuel used on Thursday? So you are given, just read this line. On Thursday, he used two times as many hot dogs bun as on Wednesday, and on Wednesday he used 3/5, right? So that means on Thursday he did 2 times 3 by 5, right? So just multiply 2 times 3 by 5 means 2 has denominator 1. Just 2 numerator denominator time denominator. 2 times 3 is 6 and 5 times 1 is 5. That is 6 over 5. You can divide because numerator is greater than denominator. That is 1 whole 1 over 5. The correct option is. Let's just start with the test questions. Mike's lemon cookie recipe call for 4/5 of a cup of sugar. How much would milk how much sugar would Mike use to make 5 batches of cookies? So that means you have to make 4 by 5 cup of sugar. So you have to make 5 batches. So you have to do 5 times 4 over 5. So which is the correct option? That is 4, right? Because you can see 5 times 1 is 5. You are left with only 4. The correct option is option number 2. How 10? Why don't you guys use your notebook and pencil? Just keep guessing the answers. Math is not about guessing that. Math is about practicing. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is just a 4, not 10. A cookie factory put 2/5 of a barrel of flour into each batch of cookies. How much flour will the factory batches used for 8 batches? So for one batch that is 2 by 5. So for the 8 batch you have to calculate how much you have to use. That is 8 times 2 over 5. Multiply numerator time numerator, that is 16 over 5. So let's just divide 16 by 5. 5 times 3 is 15 and here you have 1. So the correct option is 3 whole 1 over 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number one is the correct option, that is 3 whole 1 over 5. Okay, the next one is Jackie had strawberries and strawberry jam and raspberry jam. She made enough strawberry jam to fill 10 jars. If she made two as much as raspberry jam as strawberry jam, how many jars will the raspberry jam fill? Which is the correct option? That is 1 by 2 times 10, so the correct option is 5. You have to do half times 10. So 10 times 1 is 10, 2 times 1 is 2. So 2 times 5 is 10. The correct option is 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. 5 it is. Colton used half of a cup of vinegar in his salad dressing recipe. How much vinegar could Colton use to make two recipes? So, which is the correct option? 2 times 1 by 2 equals. No one is answering the questions. Why? The correct option is 1. 2 times 1 by 2 is 1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is The next lesson is multiply unit fractions and whole numbers sorting. In each, is each product less than 1, equal to 1 or greater than 1? So you are given examples. You have to see if you multiply them, that is greater than 1, less than 1 or equal to 1. So start with the fractions. 4 times 3 times 1 by 4. 3 times 1 by 4 is 3 over 4, right? So 3 over 4 is less than 1. Here you have 3 by 4. 2 times 1 by 4 is 2 by 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times less is 2 times 2 is 4. So 1 by 2 is again less than 1. 1 times 1 by 2. So they all are less than 1. 3 by 4, 1 by 2, and 1 by 2. Got it? They all are smaller than 1. Let's just start with the test questions. Is each product less than 1, equal to 1 or greater than 1? So 3 times 1 by 3, multiply them, right? You have to do numerator time numerator, denominator time denominator. So that is 3 by 3, that equals 1. So 3 times 1 by 3 is equal to 1, right? 1 times 1 by 3 is less than 1 by 3, less than 1. And 2 times 1 by 2 times 4 is 4 over 2. The correct option is 2. That is again greater than 1. That is 1 by 2 times 4. Option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, the next one is each product less than 1, equal to 1 or greater than 1? So 3 times 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4, and 3 by 4 is less than 1. 2 times 1 by 4 is half, that is less than 1. 1 times 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. Say all in first box. The correct option is option number 2, that is all in first box. So 5 1 by 2 times 5 makes 5 over 2. So numerator is greater than denominator. Whenever numerator is greater than denominator, that is always greater than 1, right? Then 2 times 1 by 3 is 2 by 3, that is less than half. 5 times 1 by 4 is 5 over 4. Numerator is greater than denominator, so that would be 5 by 4. So first one and third one in the third box, and second one in the first box. Option number 2 is the, because these two are greater than 1. Option number 3 is the correct option. 2 is the correct option. Is each product less than 1, equal to 1 or greater than 1? 4 times 1 by 4 makes 1. So 4 times 1 by 4 makes 1. So that is equal to 1. 3 times 1 makes 1. That is equal to 1. And 4 times 5 makes 5 by 4 is greater than 1. So the correct option is first 2 in second box and third in third box. So option number 2 is the correct option. Is each product less than 1 equal to 1 or greater than 1? So 4 times 1 by 3 makes 4 over 3 and 4 over 3 is greater than 1. Whenever numerator is greater, the denominator is smaller. That is more than 1. Okay, 1 by 4 times 3, that is 3 by 4 less than 1. And 4 times 1 by 4 makes 1. That is here. So first one in the third box. Option number 2 is the correct option, and we are done with our lesson. Let's just move on to next lesson. Option number 2 is the correct option. What's wrong? Okay, we are done with the lesson. The next lesson is the next lesson is multiply fractions by whole numbers set 1. Let's just start with the lesson. I'm going to start with the test questions. You can have a look on the tutorial by yourself later today. So the first one is 3 by 4 times 1. 3 that is a fraction and that is a whole number. So whole number that doesn't have any denominator, that means the denominator is 1. You have to do 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12 and 12 divided by 4. So 4 times what number is 12? 4 times 3 is 12. So the correct option is option number 1. Okay, the next one is 6 times 1 by 6. So which is the correct option? 6 times 1 is 6. That is 6 over 6. And 6 over 6 makes 1. So option number 1 is the correct option. That is 7. Option number 1 is the correct option because 8 and 8 cancel out. You are left with 7. 7 times 1 by 7, which is the correct option? 'That is 1 because 7 and 7 cancel out. You are left with 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, the next one is 1 by 7 times 7. So again, 7 and 7 cancel out each other. So you are left with 1. The correct option is 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. 9 by 10 times 10. So which is the correct option? 10 and 10 cancel out. You are left with 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 9. 1 by 2 times 2. So which is the correct option? 1 by 2 times 2. Which is the correct option? 'That is 1. Option number 2 is the correct option because 2 and 2 cancel out. You are left with just 1. Yes, the correct option is 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 5 math. The chapter we're working on is multiply fractions. The lessons we have covered today are multiply unit fractions by whole numbers using models, multiply two fractions using models, fill in the missing factor, multiply unit fractions and whole numbers sorting, multiply fractions by whole numbers set 1. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the questions in the chat box for which you need help. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So, any questions you can please ask. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session.